Hi guy, welcome to B&B Spoilers and News channel. Today we will talk about CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers here, and we have some spoiler goodies that will close the week with a fun development. To get things done, we might as well accept that Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, is once again the current villain. Gosh, it feels like only a few months ago he tried to manipulate Hope Logan and caused a bunch of trouble for Liam Spencer and Brooke Logan. Not that this is a surprise since Thomas is the best villain on daytime television. We just wish we had more time to watch him turn into a good guy before he fell. It would have had a bigger impact than, oh, already. On the plus side, he might not be the only villain to wander, as Zende Forrester will have a surprise visitor from his past in Los Angeles. Old friend or foe? While Zende's past is rife with potential intrigue to play with, CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers expects her to be her ex, Nicole Forrester. How it might play out would add more elements, but since arriving in Los Angeles over time and saying his marriage is over, we expect a few angles to follow. The first is that Nicole will be slightly disturbed and harassed as she follows Zende to Los Angeles to pick him up. The other, and this is our favorite, is that he could have gotten tired and wanted to change his pace. So, maybe he ended their marriage in her mind, but if she doesn't know or accept it, she might seem to know why he left. Either of these could significantly hinder his attempt to woo Carter Walton's Zoe Buckingham, and it could turn out to be interesting. Of course, this is only our speculation, but it seems the most plausible to us. The protective siren. It's been a happy break from the mermaid antics, and we're going to have to be on her side to start this moment because Brooke is going to be a protective mother. In this case, she will become alarmed when Hope shows off her Thomas's latest creations. She will wonder why he is back at Forrester Creations, and she will express her concerns to Hope. Hope will say, as she did with Liam, that she is suspicious and will try to allay Brooke's fears. Unfortunately for us, CBS, The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers expect this to be a repeat of the previous Thomas and Hope storyline. It's likely that this will drive a wedge between Brooke and Ridge Forrester, and Liam and Hope. Rinse, repeat and squeak with the insane effort to bring something new to the screen. Hopefully we are wrong and it will be a whole different angle. We'll just have to wait and see. At the design office, Zoe has resumed her usual clothes. She told Zende that she wasn't so sure about her decision not to move in with Carter. Zende thought she had doubts. She considered Carter to be smart, successful and kind. She just hadn't expected him to ask her to move in with him so quickly. She asked if Zende thought it was too fast. Zende said each relationship has its own timeline. Zoe replied that he had given some great advice, and that's why she wanted to know if he thought she should move in with Carter. Zende thought that only she knew what was best for herself. Zoe remarked that it was a big decision and a big statement. Part of her wanted to go, but sometimes she wasn't so sure. She guessed that she was waiting for some kind of sign. Zende said it wasn't always that easy and she just had to do what made her happy. Carter has arrived. He hoped he hadn't interrupted anything. Zoe said no. He asked how the HFTF meetings were conducted. Zende said they were managing. Carter couldn't wait to see Zende's creations on Zoe. Zende said yes too, and he and Zoe exchanged glances. Zende congratulated Carter on purchasing Ridge's loft. Carter said he hadn't spent much time there, but he hoped that would change after that night. He asked if Zoe was free that night because he had planned a special night. Zoe accepted the invitation and Zende guessed it wasn't a group affair. Carter apologized and Zende wondered who wanted to be the third wheel, anyway. He wished them good night and they left. Carter and Zoe later arrived at the loft. Carter said everything was still sinking and he was starting to feel right at home. Zoe was honored to be the first and second person he had invited to his home. He added that she was the first to talk about her promotion. She indicated that Forrester was lucky to have her, and so was she. She was proud of him and said his achievements couldn't come to a taller man. Carter felt lucky to share everything with her. Carter and Zoe later sat down in the candlelit loft, drinking her favorite wine, Chardonnay. Carter had hired a private chef and said dinner would be shortly. She was surprised that he had done everything. He agreed that she wasn't ready to move in, but he wanted her to be at her place there. She asked why he was so nice to her, and he said he treated her like she deserved to be treated. Zoe said he made her feel very important. Carter told Zoe that she was special to him and his lucky charm. Zoe agreed that she was because wonderful things had happened to her since they started dating. He thought they had been brought together for a reason, and he thought maybe it was to get through this crazy life together. He was planning good things for them and hoped that tonight could be the start of their future together. The two kissed and looked at each other. In the CEO's office, Hope apologized to Liam for his last-minute delay at the end of the workday. Liam didn't care but mentioned that he had promised Beth and Douglas a puppet show that night. Hope wanted to play the princess, but Liam said Beth already had the role. Hope guessed that made her the queen and replied that she would always be his queen. Hope was grateful for how Liam had always included Douglas, especially considering Liam's feelings about Thomas. Hope didn't really trust Thomas either, but felt they should give him credit for making Douglas part of their family. Liam loved having Douglas in the family. Hope said Douglas admired Liam and was a big brother to the girls. Liam believed that he and Hope were lucky to have Douglas. Liam liked to treat the boy like one of his own. Liam was happy that Thomas had given Hope shared legal custody, but Liam was not happy that Thomas was part of this package. Hope said Thomas was really making an effort. For Liam, it would take time to sing the praises of Thomas, and Thomas still scared Liam. Hope thought Thomas looked a little better and was trying to prove himself. Liam was amazed at how much his wife could forgive. "I didn't say I forgave Thomas," Hope corrected. Liam conceded the point but believed she still saw the good in people, even if it was buried under psychological shock. Hope claimed she had done it for Douglas's sake. In her opinion, it would be unfair to Douglas if she completely gave up her faith in Thomas, who would always be a part of Douglas's life. The thought was overwhelming and terrifying for Liam, but he told himself there must be a tiny hint of self-awareness in Thomas that had prompted him to give custody to Hope. Liam didn't want to concede anything more about Thomas. Liam vowed to remain vigilant and urged Hope to do the same. Hope believed Thomas had accepted that they would have nothing but a purely professional relationship apart from taking care of Douglas. Liam said it seemed like Thomas had given up on trying to find ways to have hope for himself. Hope let Liam know that Thomas is eager to return to work on HFTF and prove himself as a designer. Liam hoped that was all Thomas wanted. Hope affirmed his belief that Thomas had moved on. She said Thomas knew how happy she was and knew she wouldn't give up. Zende arrived and greeted Liam enthusiastically. Zende hoped he hadn't interrupted anything. Hope said that she and Liam were married and saw each other all the time. Liam revealed that they talked about their favorite subject, Thomas. Zende guessed that Liam was not a fan. Liam said he wouldn't hurt Zende's cousin, but Zende replied that he understood. From Zende's perspective, things with Thomas did not always meet. Zende admitted he was having issues with Thomas, who was probably not thrilled that Zende was even in town. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe.